to extract at to find the solutions is factoring. You can now open your book sa page 27 of your book. Page 27. So when you say factoring, you need to apply the lesson in grade 8, which is factoring. Factoring trinomial specifically. Okay, you need to apply factoring method. So this particular method is the most flexible. It's one of the most flexible method along with the formula because it can be used in variety of problems. Unlike extracting the square roots, limited lang siya kapag ang B is 0. This one can be used kapag may value ang A, B, C, or may value ang B, wala yung C, or wala yung B, meron yung C. Okay, let us have some examples of how factoring is applied in solving quadratic equation. Let's say, for example, this is the given equation. X squared plus 9x equals negative 8. This equation is quadratic because there is a term containing x squared. Let us first write it in standard form. Kasi namin standard form, dapat 0 ang nasa right. So, dapat yung negative 8, mailipat mo sa left. Transfer negative 8 from right to left, it will become positive 8. And then, since the term in the right side was removed, you need to write 0. So, the equation x squared plus 9x plus 8 equals 0 is written in standard form. Next step, factoring. Ito na yung part na factoring. Trinomial yung x squared plus 9x plus 8. The two factors are the two binomials 8 plus 8 times x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, factoring to, general trinomial, yung lesson ng grade 8. Okay, how can you find the two binomials? You need to consider 8. Think of two numbers. When you multiply, the result is 8. And when you add, the result is 9. Those two numbers are 8 and 1. Because 8 times 1 is equal to 8. And then 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. And then separate the two using zero property, zero product property. So we have x plus 8 equals 0. The other one is x plus 1 equals 0. Transfer 8 to the right side, negative 8. Transfer 1 to the right side, negative 1. Therefore, the solutions are 8 and negative 8 and negative 1. May question dito sa example? Okay, let me answer an example dito sa book. Page 31 tayo sa book para may get kayo ng exact problem na i-answer nyo sa book. Let us answer number 1 muna sa page 31. Item number 1. So, the given, hello? Okay pa ba yung sound? Okay pa yung presentation?
Yes po.
Okay pa po.
Okay pa po,
Okay, let
ma'am.
us solve number 1 sa page 31. So, ito yung given problem sa book. Factor, then solve. Solve the following quadratic equations by factoring. So, ang problem sa number 1, x squared plus 7x is equal to 0. Yan yung given problem. So, to solve this by factoring, ito yung solution na dapat gawin. First is to determine ano yung involved na factoring dito. Hindi siya trinomial. So, ang gagawin mo dito na factoring is factoring using the greatest common monomial factor na lesson din natin ng grade 8. Factoring using the greatest common monomial factor. So, what is the greatest common monomial factor of x squared and 7x? Ano yung common sa dalawang terms na x squared tapos 7x? Ang common sa kanilang dalawa is x. Siyempre, yung x squared may x. Yung 7x may x din. Since x ang common sa kanila, x should be written outside the parentheses. Lalagay mo sa labas yung x. X times x equals x squared. And then copy plus, x times 7 is equal to 7x. Ang tawag dito, factoring using the greatest common monomial factor. And then next, we apply the zero product property. x will be separated sa x plus 7. Therefore, we can now write x is equal to 0. Kasi nabing product property, yung dalawang factors, i-express mo as equal to 0. So, yung x equals 0. Tapos, ito namang x plus 7, na isa sa mga factors din, will also be equivalent to 0. Ang tawag dyan, yung 0 product property. Nasa page 29 ng book nyo. Kapag na-factor out mo na siya, pwede mo nang i-separate yung dalawang factors para sila equal to 0. Ito yung isang factor na x, equal mo sa 0. Ito naman yung isang factor, x plus 7, equal mo din sa 0. So, ang isang answer, 0. Yung kabilang answer naman, syempre yung 7, ililipat mo pa sa kabilang side. Magiging negative 7. Therefore, the solutions are 0 and negative 7. Any questions? May nag-raise si Francis. Yes, Francis? Hello? Any questions? Hello? May question po? Hello?
Paano po sa number 6?
Sige, number 6. Doon tayo sa number 6. May question dito. Doon daw tayo sa number 6. Ito yung, I will first type the given equation for number 6. So, the given equation is x squared minus 14 is equal to 5x. So, that is the given equation for number 6. X squared minus 14 is equal to 5x. Tama? Ito po, yung question.
Opo.
Okay. First step, write this in standard form. Because the equation is not in standard form, your first step is to write it in standard form. To write this in standard form, 5x should be transferred to the left. So it will become negative 5x. And just copy negative 14 equals 0. Nilipat muna po yung 5x papunta sa kabilang side. Kaya na-follow? Hello? Hello po?
Yes po.
Opo.
Na-write lang sa standard form. Okay, next. This is a trinomial. Kapag trinomial, yung nakita mo, trinomial yung nasa left side. Ang factors niyan lagi, dalawang binomials. Okay? So, ang kailangan mong gawin una is to write parentheses, mga parentheses to where you will put the binomials. Okay? So, sa loob mga binomials to, ang una, syempre, laging x naman yung first term. Laging x yung first term, yan. And then, kapag lahat positive, automatic mga positive din yung sunod na sign. But since negative yung last term, yung 14 negative, dapat may isang positive, tapos may isang negative dito. Okay? Naka-follow po yung ginagawa ko?
Yes po.
Okay. And then, you need to think of two numbers. Dalawang numbers po. Pag minultiply mo, 14. Tapos, pag sinubtract mo, 5. Give me two numbers na kapag minultiply mo, 14. What are those two numbers?
7 at 2, ma'am.
7 and 2.
7 at 2.
Saan ko halagay yung 7? Dito sa plus or sa minus? Yung 7.
Sa minus.
Sa minus.
Maybe.
Sa
Why?
minus po, ma'am. Tapos yung 2 sa
Yung 2 sa positive. Why?
positive siya.
Bakit doon ko nilagay yung 7 sa negative, yung 2 sa positive? Because of the reason na yung nasa middle term na negative 5x, negative yung 5. Para kapag nag-subtract ka, 7 minus 2 equals 5. Ang ikakopy niyang sign, yung sign ng 7 na negative. Kasi pag nilagay mo yung 7 sa positive, mali na siya kasi positive na yung 5. Okay? Okay po? Hello?
Opo, ma'am.
So, yan yung dalawang factors ng x squared minus 5x minus 14. Madali mo itong makukuha kung tanda mo pa yung lesson ng grade 8, yung factoring trinomials. In-apply lang yung factoring trinomials. So, next step, we apply the zero product property. So, ang ginawa po dito, factoring sa part na to. Ang next na gagawin natin, zero product property. Pag sinabi zero product property, you need to get the two factors. Let us get first this one, itong unang factor, you need first to get the first factor, which is x plus 2, equate it to 0, and then also the same way with the second factor, x minus 7, get that equate to 0, and then solve the two equations. Pag sinabi solve, ilipat mo lang yung positive 2 sa kabilang side. It will become negative 2. Same way sa negative 7. Lipat mo dun 7 sa kabilang side. Negative 7 will become positive 7. Therefore, the solutions, the values of x, or the roots. By the way, ang sabing roots, solutions, same lang yan. Or yung values ng x. The roots or solutions are negative 2 and positive 7. Okay na? Hello? Okay na po? Naintindihan? May
Opo.
question? Paano po pag may number po ang unahan, kagaya po sa number 2? Factoring din. Paano daw pag may number sa unahan? Let us also answer. Para maubos natin i-answer yung 10 items. Paano pag may number sa unahan? Let's say 6. S. S. Yung dito. S squared plus 18S equals 0. So, factoring din ang i-apply. So, factoring greatest common monomial factor din ito. So, ang una mong gagawin, syempre, is to think of two numbers. Think of a number na common sa 6 tapos sa, ano ang GCF ng 6 tapos 18? Syempre 6. Diba? 6. Lalabas mo yung 6S times S plus 3. 3 na lang kasi may 6 sa labas. Equal 0. Ang greatest common monomial factor nitong dalawang terms, 6S. Kaya nasa labas siya. 6S times S, 6S squared. 6S times 3, 18S. Ganyan na siya. Tapos solve na. I-continue ko pa or kuha na? Hello? I-continue ko pa itong answer or okay na? Naintindihan na?
Baka pa rin naman po siyang ilagay na okay na po wala.
Ang sunod mo nang gawin, zero product property na. Siyempre ito, isang factor. Isang factor ang 6S equals 0. Tapos ang isang factor, itong nasa loob ng parentheses, yung S plus 3 equals 0 din. Ganun. Tapos, syempre, pag dinivide mo ang 0 ng 6, 0 pa rin. Sa isang value ng S, 0. Yung kabilang value naman yan, negative 3. Therefore, the solutions, the roots or the solutions are 0 and negative 3. Okay na?